Om Shri Matre Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Now I would like to explain about Gandharva Tantra in detailed way. Prayer. Manassu Parno Bhutadihi Shigragah Pranadharakaha Danvantarir Dhumaketuhu Adidevo Sutaha. As long as you are contaminated with notions of me or mine, the self will not be found, for it lies beyond cognition and cannot be realized as myself. From Tripura Rahasya, 9th chapter, 13th Sarga. Gandharva Tantra is an important work of the school of Sri Vidya and follows Vamakeshwari Tantra. In having a left slant, parts of this work translated into English elsewhere on this site. Its introduction to the Sanskrit text was written by M.S. Kaul in 1944 and is out of the copyright. The abstract is of such interest to students and devotees Sri Vidya that it is well worth reproducing here. To preserve mantras and the like, I have used the iTrans format for transcription. Now, abstract of Gandharva Tantra. Unlike the Agamas, the Gandharva Tantra begins with two stanzas, one of salutation to the elephant god Lord Vinayaka and the other of benediction invoking the protection of the goddess Kundalini. This fact in itself revealed that the Tantra must be more or less modern. The tradition regarding the appearance of the Tantra is that the rival sage Vishwamitra, being envious of the prophetic powers of Vasishtha, performs a difficult penance. Failing even thereby to obtain equality with Vasishtha, he goes to the north and implores the help of Dattatreya, who consoles him and reveals the Gandharva Tantra, which he has heard from Nandikeshwara. The Tantra in the form of a dialogue between Shiva and Parvati. First chapter. It begins with the question from Parvati about Brahman, yoga and the body. Shiva defines the Brahman only. Thereupon, Parvati inquires after some such secret lore as will enable the humanity to get release from the bondage of actions while enjoying the blessings of the earthly life. Shiva says that the tantric lore is true in nature as tamasic, rajasic and sattvic, leading respectively to hell, heaven and emancipation. He advises that care should be taken to reject the first and informs that the subject matter of the Tantra is already revealed by him to Krishna, the son of Devaki, and to Nandikeshwara. The former related to Brahma and the latter to Pushpadanta, and through him to Gandharvas. The sages received it from Brahma and Indra from Angiras and the king of the demons from Shukra. The result was that everyone became piously minded, including even Namuchi and other demons and the eternal force of the latter. Indra and other gods lost their high positions. Brahma, pitying them, went to Shiva and related the grievances of the gods. Shiva consequently revealed more or less the materialistic shastras to deceive the demons. Among these are mentioned the Pashupata Shaiva, the Vaisheshika, the Nyaya, the Samkhya, the Charvakas and Bauddha. All the mantras also were polluted as it were with various defilements and the tantras interpreted with doubtful passages. Second chapter. In this second chapter, Parvati requests Shiva to remove the doubts referred to in the first part Patala regarding the Shakti lore. Shiva accedes the request and relates the importance of the worship of Shakti as Turiya. Tripura Sundari is called Turiya in as much as Kameshwari is the first, Bagamalini the second, the Vajreshwari the third. After this, Shiva reveals the mantra called Panchadashi Vidya. The same is the three parts. The first is called Vagbhava, as it imparts mystery over all forms of speech. It is read as Ka-I-La Hrim. The third is named Shakti Bija, consisting of the four letters Sa-Ka-La Hrim. Panchadasi in the form is known by the name of Kamaraja Vidya. The forms of the same respectively worshipped by Lopamudra, Shiva and Shakti are Sa-Ka-La Hrim, etc. Then comes the Shodashi, which is read as Hrim, Klim, etc. The second form of the same is called Chintamani, read as Shrim, Klim, etc. The same Shodashi, when read as Hrim, Shrim, etc., Rajarajeshwari is read as Shrim, Hrim, Klim, Saum, etc. Now, third chapter. In the third, Patala Shiva reveals the Panchami Vidya, which consists of the five elements: earth, water, fire, air and sky, represented by the five kutas respectively, presided over by the Shaktis of Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra, Ishvara and Sadashiva. These are Kameshwari, Vajreshwari, Bhagamalini, Tripura Sundari and Para. The Vidya is to be read as Ka-I-La Hrim, Ha-Sa-Ka-La Hrim, Ha-Ka-Ha-La Hrim, Ka-Ha-Ya-La Hrim, Ha-Ka-La-Sa Hrim. After this follows the description regarding the way in which the sadhaka is to practice the vidya and of the powers appearing as a result thereof. Ekadasakshari, or the mantra of 11 letters, comes last. Now, fourth chapter. In this, Patala is given the kavacha of Raja Rajeswari called Trailokya Mohana. The sage of the Kavacha is Shiva, meter Virat, and goddess Mahatripura Sundari. The Kavacha is said to have various kinds of efficacy which are detailed in the text. It is efficacious not only when practiced but also when borne on different parts of the body after being written on a birch bark. The way of writing is that the names of the practitioner and the object of practice are written in the triangle of Sri Chakra, the Moola Mantra coming at the top, and around it alphabet, and around the alphabet the Kavacha. Now, 5th chapter. In this, Shiva describes the way in which the Sri Chakra is to be drawn and the different deities are to receive their worship in the 9 component parts of Sri Chakra. Navavarana, is it not? The Sri Chakra is to be drawn either on a metallic plate or the earth with red lead by the golden pen. Devi is said to have 3 forms: physical, mental, and cognitive. The first is represented by mudra. The second is by yantra. And the third by mantra. Mahatripura Sundari, as seated in the lap of Mahashiva, is to be worshipped in the Bindu Chakra or the center. The maidens forming the 6 limbs of Mahatripura Sundari, Sarvajna, etc., as also the datal eternities are to receive their worship in the 4 sub-quarters, center and the quarters. The 15 kalas or 15 ovals are to be worshipped in the triangle, 5 in the right side and 5 in the left side, 5 in the base of the triangle. The datal eternities are to be worshipped through the medium of the lady. Next, attendant deities. The 3 rectangles, otherwise called Trailokya Mohana Chakra, are respectively presided over by Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. Lord Buddha and the 10 yogins, anima, etc., are to have their worship in the external rectangle. In the inner rectangle, 8 mothers Brahmani to Mahalakshmi, and the innermost, the Mudra Devis, Sangshobhini, etc. All the deities of the 3 rectangles referred to above go by the name Prakata Yoginis. In the 16-petaled lotus called Sarva Sangshobhana. In the 14-sided figure called Sarva Saubhagya Dayaka Chakra, the sun god and the Sampradaya Yoginis, Sarva Sangshobhini, etc., get their worship. Kula Kaula Yoginis and Narayana are worshipped in the other decagon called Sarvartha Sadhaka, and in the inner decagon Nigarbha Yoginis. In the octagon called Sarva Roga Harachakra Rahasya Yogini Vasini, etc., receive their worship. The divinities of the weapon of Paramashiva and Mahatripura Sundari receive their worship outside the triangle. Kameshwari, Vajreshwari and Bhagamalini, which are the three Shaktis respectively of Rudra, Vishnu and Brahma, are to be worshipped in the apex left and right side of the triangle, which is called Sarva Siddhi Prada Chakra. These Shaktis are called Atirahasya Yoginis. In the center of the triangle are the Bindu Chakra, Parapara Rahasya Yogini, Mahatripura Sundari is to receive her worship. The worship of Mahatripura Sundari is threefold: Para, Apara and Parapara. In the Apara, the practitioner has to worship her as identical with Kundalini in the body. In the Apara, she is to receive her worship in Shri Chakra with all the necessary articles of worship. The third form of Para worship includes both the inner and the outer aspects of the worship. Now, 6th chapter. In the 6th chapter, Patala Shiva, in reply to the query made by Parvati regarding the third form of worship, gives in detail instruction for guidance of the practitioner. These are that the practitioner should rise early in the morning, sit on the Padmasana, have the pranayama exercise, and meditate upon his Guru seated in the 1000-petaled lotus, dressed in whiter, having 2 eyes and 2 hands, with Vara and Abhaya Mudras, with his wife sitting on the left thigh and having 2 hands on holding the white lotus, and the other engaged in the light embrace of her husband. 7th chapter. In the above is given the way in which the devotee of Mahatripura Sundari is to purify his body and perform the Sandhya. Bathing is said to be of 3 kinds, as also the Sandhya. The kinds are physical, mental and psychic. Consists of in the purification respectively of the body, the mind and the soul. In the 3 kinds of sandhyas done in the morning or midday and evening, the devotee is to meditate upon Mahatripura Sundari in the forms. The Gayatri of Mahatripura Sundari is given as Tripura Sundari Vidmahe Kameshwari Dhimahi Tanno Klinnam Prachodayat. Each of these 24 letters is said to have a peculiar color and shape. The muttering of the same results in having release from different kinds of sins, Agni, etc., are the presiding deities of these 24 letters. Parsurama, Meghanada, Agastya, Vasishta and Dattatreya are declared to have freed themselves from heinous crimes such as matricide, etc. Now, 8th chapter of Gandharva Tantra. The 8th chapter describes the sacrificial altar and the way in which the practitioner should, while entering it, bow to the preceding deities of the quarters and other deities such as Ganesha, Kshetrapala, etc., and how he should make an offering to bhutas with the mantra Om Hrim Sarva Vignakrit Sarvabhet Bhutebhyo Hum Swaha. How he should remove all obstacles by muttering 7 times Astra Mantra, which reads as Aim Klim Saum Astraya Phat, and how he should clean the sacrificial altar. Every article of worship is to be concealed till the invocation of the Devi. The devotee is instructed to use his discretion in selecting asana because the fruit of worship varies with the material of which the asana is made. Red blanket is specially advised for the worship of Tripura. It must measure 2 cubits in length and a cubit and a half in width. He has to sit also on it under the instructions of asana. The posture peculiar to the worship of Tripura is Padmasana, and the north is the quarter which practitioner must face to secure success in the worship of Tripura Sundari. The practitioner should take care that when worshipping he should have everything red, such as saffron ointment, red dress, red seat, etc. And while following instructions regarding the use of the articles of worshipping and their places, he should have this Sri Chakra drawn in red lead placed on the Simhasana. Towards his left, he should place a stand with a pot full of water on the rectangular diagram. The stand is to be identified with the orb of the fire, the pot with the solar orb, and the water with the moon, and these must as such worshipped with the kalas of the fire, the sun and the moon. Ananda Bhairava and Ananda Bhairavi are to receive their worship through the pot. Conch, Shankha, and other vessels are also to be placed in particular places. The purification of the 5 elements, consisting the body by removing the impurities attaching to them through the letters peculiar to the elements and by subsequent infusion of the energy of the changeless reality, is to be attended to and performed as a preliminary to the worship. For the purification of practitioner is to deeply concentrate in the Bindu Chakra on the Turiya aspect of Maha Tripura Sundari. After this, he has to protect himself against all sinister influences by Digbandhana with the mantra Om Hrim Ham Saha So Aham Swaha Aim Klim Sau Tripura Sundari Mam Raksha Raksha. Now, 9th chapter. In the 9th chapter is given the Matruka Nyasa. In performing this, the practitioner is first to wash his hand in a particular manner with the mantra Am Sauhu. Then he has to pay his attention to Rishinyasa, etc. Then comes the Matruka Nyasa, of which all details such as Rishi, etc., and the 6 limbs, etc., are given. Matruka is said to be of the two kinds as Antarmatrika and Bahirmatrika. In case of the former, letters of the alphabet are the meditated upon in 6 centers of the body, Mooladhara to Bhrumadhya. In the latter case, letters of Matrika preceded each by Klim are to be meditated upon. Vowels individually in the 16 different parts of the head, 5 groups of letters, gutturals to labials in hands, feet, sides, back, navel and belly, identifiable with the 7 constituents of the body, skin, etc. Vital soul, individual soul and the supreme soul in heart, armpits, throat, shoulders, lower end of the heart, hands and feet, belly and face. Different poses of the hands are also to be used in performing this nyasa. Towards the end, various results obtainable from Matrika Nyasa are described. Now, 10th chapter. In the 10th, Patala, the 6-fold Nyasa of Sri Vidya as consisting of those of Ganesha, planets, constellations, yoginis, signs of Judaic and Pita is described. Now, Ganeshan Nyasa. In this, the 51 Ganeshas, Vigneswara to Ganesha with their Shaktis are to be contemplated upon in different parts of the body, forehead, etc. Assigning each letter of the alphabet to a couple of Om Vigneshwaraya Shriyai Namo Lalate. Lord Shiva gave knowledge of this Tantra to Lord Krishna and he gave it to Brahma. Lord Shiva imparted its knowledge to Nandi as well as Gandhara Pushpadanta, Gandharva Pushpadanta. Pushpadanta in turn taught it to other Gandharvas and hence its name. Earlier it had 12,000 slokas, but now it has only 4,445 shlokas. Its main topic is Vam Margi Puja of Bhagavati Shri Tripura Sundari's Sri Yantra. Though it is very detailed here, we are touching only some part of it for sharing it with all like-minded sadhakas. By doing 9 lakh japa of Tripura Sundari, as per Shastra, one becomes like Rudra. Doing this 9 lakh japa, one gets darshan of all 9 lingams. Dakini, white in color, red eyes, develops fear in the animals, performs a shrub of sadhak, holds khadga, panapatra, shula and katvanga and having fearful teeth. Rakini, established in the heart lotus, fearful teeth and terrifying face, dark like newly formed rain clouds, holding a trident, damaru, vajra and lotus. She likes white grains. Her body is made of varnas from ka to ta. Lakini, red-colored, 3-eyed, established on the left side of Shiva, big fearful teeth, and she looks terrifying, holding Shakti, Vajra, Var and Abhaya Mudra. She is always ready to eat jaggery mixed in rice. Her body is made of varnas from Da to Pa. Now, Kakini. Meditate on her in Swadhisthana. She is yellow in color. She is greatly intoxicated. She likes rice and curd. She is being praised by group of devatas, and she holds trident, damaru, pasa and abhayamudra. Her body is made of varnas from Ba to La. Shakini. She is five-faced with 3 eyes each and color of the sun and fire. She has 6 hands holding bow, arrow, pash, shrini, book of knowledge and jnanamudra. Hakini. She is established in Bindu, moon-like body made from Ham, Sham, holding Damaru, Rudrakshamala, skull and Jnanamudra. She is 6-faced and 3-eyed each. Finally, Yakini. Her body comprises of all varnas from A to Ksha. She is white in color. Shri Kantaya Kalyana Nide Nidedram Shri Venkatnivasaya Srinivasaya Mangalam Mangalasasana Paremadacharya Purogamaihi Sarvaisha Purvairacharya Satrudaya Mangalam.